It's time for some more coffee and nostalgia. Okay, just a minute. When I said that I might have had a problem when it came to Evil Dead DVDs and Blu-rays, I obviously totally forgot about the Halloween series. Now, obviously there's an insane amount of DVDs and Blu-rays there, but Halloween does have the upper hand because there are 11 films in that franchise. I love the Halloween film series. I love Halloween the season. It's definitely one of my favorite times of year. And today in Coffee and Nostalgia, we're gonna look through the Halloween DVD and Blu-ray collection that I own. Before we get into that though, obviously in these videos I always like to take a look back at my old video productions from the past, and there has been a few instances where I've been influenced by the Halloween films. The first one we'll look at is from 2008. This one actually isn't a Halloween fan film and doesn't star Michael Myers or anything like that. This is actually based on the Scream films, as you can see. This is Scream Resurrection. So Rob Zombie's Halloween remake had come out a couple of years before this, and I think this might have been around the time of his sequel, Halloween 2. And in both of his remakes, he made the Michael Myers mask really worn down and distressed and torn. And I wanted to do that, but as you can see here, I did the same thing, but with the Scream mask. So I cut it up and burnt it and made it all old and distressed looking. And then rather than having the person in the Scream Ghostface mask running around like mad like they normally have in the Scream films, I had him act more like Michael Myers, so he was really slow-paced and stalked his prey. A year later in 2009, I made an actual Halloween fan film. This was Halloween: The Legend of Michael Myers. This was a super short fan film. It's just my character being stalked by Michael Myers and then meets his demise. I did have plans to continue that film and have another character show up towards the end, and then they'd have sort of like a one-on-one fight with Michael Myers, but it just never happened. And lastly, in October of 2012, there was an unreleased Pat and Aki sketch called Bane's Nightmare. Just this short, stupid sketch where Bane turns up to Batman's Halloween party unannounced. And at this party, you've got Jason Voorhees, Freddy Krueger, Ghostface, and of course, Michael Myers sat right there, who doesn't want to join in with the dancing. And yes, that is a homemade Bane mask, made out of garden hose, cardboard, and bleach bottles. Spray painted green. So as you can tell, with 11 films in the series, we've got a lot of DVDs and Blu-rays to get through, so let's get right to it. A quick warning for anybody that doesn't like blood and gore in films. I am going to be showing my favourite kill scene from each of the films as we go along, so just a little warning for you, just in case. First up, we've got, obviously, the first Halloween, John Carpenter's Halloween. This is a 25th anniversary edition, released by Anchor Bay. Nothing too fancy here, just a pretty standard release of the film. Favourite kill scene from this one is when Michael lifts a guy up against the wall, stabs a knife through him, and the guy just hangs on the wall like a piece of art. Next up, we've got Halloween 2 on DVD. This is an awesome sequel that takes place literally minutes after the first film. Again, nothing too special about this release, just a couple of bonus features, a bit of audio commentary included. Favourite kill from this one has to be when Michael Myers uses the smallest scalpel knife you've ever seen, stabs the nurse in the back, and is somehow able to lift her off the ground with one arm. Next up on DVD, we've got Halloween 3, Season of the Witch. Cool thing to note about this film is that they actually killed off the Michael Myers character at the end of Halloween 2, for those of you that don't know. And from then on, they wanted to keep making the Halloween films, but instead make it like an anthology series of films where each one would be called Halloween, but it would be about a different subject and just something else that's happening on the night of Halloween. Which, in my opinion, was a pretty cool idea, but they scrapped it straight away because as soon as Halloween 3 was released, everyone was saying, "Where's Michael Myers? Where's Michael Myers?" So it's a pretty decent horror film. It's just really overlooked because it's part of the Halloween series but has nothing to do with the main character. Next up is Halloween 4, The Return of Michael Myers. They obviously used that title because they wanted to tell everyone, hey, he's back, give us money, come and watch the film now. And literally, there we have at the bottom, he's back. Oh, check this out, special edition in massive writing there. What makes it so special? Let's have a look. One feature. Whoa, what a special edition. Let's open that up there. Yep, again, special edition. Blimey, just one featurette and it's a special edition. Top kill from this one, this is a doozy. It's a recreation of my top kill from the first film, but instead of using a knife to impale someone against the wall, he picks up a shotgun and he rams it through somebody with so much force that it goes all the way through their body and through the wall. Great stuff. So next up on DVD, we've got Halloween 5, The Revenge of Michael Myers. Again, this one, big letters up there, special edition. So let's take a look at the back there, see what makes this so special. And oh, so this one, as you can see, it does actually have a few special features, a few featurettes there. Not a bad DVD. The best kill from this one is the pitchfork through the guy. And then Michael Myers swinging a scythe. Next on the list is Halloween, The Curse of Michael Myers. Or, Halloween, The Curse of Michael. Let's look on the side. The Curse of Michael. What's this? Halloween, The Curse of Michael Myers. So what's it called? Let's look at the disc. Halloween, The Curse of Michael Myers. Yeah, the actual title of this film is Halloween, The Curse of Michael Myers. So I've got no idea why the DVD release just says The Curse of Michael. So a cool thing to note about this film is that it was actually Paul Rudd's on-screen debut. And he was absolutely terrible. Favourite kill from this one has to be when Michael Myers impales his niece on some sort of farming equipment and then he reaches his arms out to her as though he's just having this moment of sorrow and apologising for what he's just done. But nope, psych. And then if that's not bad enough, he turns the machine on and this is what you get. Just brutal. So I was talking about bootleg DVDs in the Evil Dead episode, and next up I have an actual bootleg DVD. This is Halloween 6, the producer's cut. So Halloween 6 went through production hell and there was actually 2 different studios making the film at once at one point, and they were both fighting over how the film should be and how it should be released. And the studio which won, that was a theatrical cut. So this is the producer's cut, the original version of the film, which is how it was intended to be released by the producers. It says here that it is in surprisingly high quality. No, it's not. So basically the fans knew that there was this producer's cut out there. There was this original version of the film that answered all the questions that had come from Halloween 4 and Halloween 5 before it. And so somebody got hold of it and started releasing these producer's cuts, which were in absolutely terrible quality. And next up is one that I purchased for shits and giggles. This is, again, another bootleg release of the Halloween 6 producer's cut. And at the front there, it's got the original title of the film, which was Halloween 666, The Origin of Michael Myers. And this here, this is pretty crazy. This is a 5-disc Ultimate Edition, they call it. And within this set, you get included the producer's cut, a rough cut, a director's cut, a television cut, and an extra disc that's just full of behind the scenes stuff. That was actually the best part of this set because it's just tons of footage that was filmed literally behind the scenes whilst they were filming it. It's like it's just off somebody's personal camcorder and they filmed everything whilst they were making the movie. But yeah, every one of these cuts that's included in this DVD are absolutely terrible quality, like worse than VHS quality. But I just remember when I spotted this on eBay and I saw that there was 5 discs and 4 different versions of the film, and it just looked ridiculous and I had to get it. Next up is Halloween H2O 20 years later. Another fairly bog standard release. There's just one featurette included with this. So spoiler alert, the best kill from this film is actually when Laurie Strode kills Michael Myers at the end. I would have loved to have been in an American cinema watching that when it first came out. I bet the place just exploded with cheers. Next on the list is this absolute steaming pile of shit, Halloween Resurrection. As with all of these DVDs, it's another fairly standard release. Best kill from this film would have to be the first person shot where the guy is getting impaled by the bottom end of a tripod. So next up we've got the Rob Zombie remake of Halloween. This is the director's cut edition, the uncut version of the film. A few special features included with this one, but again, it's just another single disc release. Best kill from this one is an absolutely horrendous one where young Michael taped down his stepdad to a chair, who then wakes up to Michael slitting his throat. And finally on the DVDs we have another steaming pile of shit. This is Halloween 2 by Rob Zombie. Now he didn't just want to make a complete copy of the original Halloween 2, he wanted to do his own thing and it just failed miserably. Now the first 10 or 15 minutes of this film is actually a remake of the original Halloween 2, and it's within that bit where my favourite kill is. Michael Myers starts stabbing, I think it's one of the hospital staff, and he just goes on and on and on, and it's just comical. And you actually hear him absolutely going for it with every single stab. It's just completely ridiculous. So that was all the Halloween DVDs in my collection, and starting us off for the Blu-rays is the 2018 reboot of the Halloween series, just titled Halloween. I was really excited when this came out. I was so happy that I could actually watch a Halloween film in the cinema, and I wasn't disappointed at all. This is one of my favourite in the entire series. In here I've actually kept my cinema ticket when I first watched this, and as you can see, it was just one day before Halloween. The best kill from this one is just a simple knife through the neck. So next up, we've got the first of two box sets that I'm going to be showing you. This one here is the 10-disc Halloween The Complete Collection, on Blu-ray of course. As you can see on the back there, this box set includes all 10 of the original series. This was obviously released before the new reboot. So if we slide these cases out, you can see that it comes with all the discs split into two separate cases. So there on one of them you've got Halloween, Halloween 2, Halloween 3, Halloween 4 and 5, and then on the other one you've got 6, H2O, Resurrection, and the Rob Zombie remake and Rob Zombie's sequel to the remake. So there's the inside of the first set. You've got Halloween, Halloween 2, there's 3, 4 and 5, all nice and neat inside one case. And in the second set you've got that theatrical version of Halloween 6. There's H2O, Resurrection, and the two Rob Zombie films at the back there. So you've got every film in the collection on Blu-ray, and it also has just enough special features to keep most Halloween fans satisfied. This is another American-only release, which I actually bought whilst I was in Florida again, and I even kept the Walmart receipt. It was purchased on the 29th of October 2015, so just 2 days before Halloween I bought this Halloween box set. This next one is the absolute holy grail of Halloween Blu-ray collections for any horror movie fan. This right here is the Anchor Bay released Halloween Complete Collection 15-disc Deluxe Edition. So this is basically the ultimate version of the Blu-ray set that we just looked at, where all of the films are included, but they've all got tons of special features as well. Some of them have got 2 discs. One of the main selling points for this box set when it was first released is the fact that not only did you get the theatrical cut of Halloween 6, for the first time ever, they actually officially released the producer's cut of Halloween 6. I just want to show you a quick look at each individual Blu-ray box that's included in this collection. So first up, we've obviously got John Carpenter's Halloween. As you can see, this one is a 2-disc set with tons of special features included. Next up is Halloween 2, another one with 2 discs that's packed full of special features, and this one also includes the television version of Halloween 2, which was only released on TV. Halloween 3, Season of the Witch. This one's just a 1-disc edition, but it includes tons of special features. Halloween 4, The Return of Michael Myers. Another one that's just 1 disc. Halloween 5, The Revenge of Michael Myers. 1-disc release, but a few special features on there. And then, as I said, here's that Halloween, The Curse of Michael Myers. That's a 2-disc version, and it is just full to bursting with special features. Halloween H2O. Halloween Resurrection, which actually has a good amount of special features too. Rob Zombie's Halloween Remake. This is another 2-disc set, which includes the uncut director's cut of the film, and the second disc includes a 4.5-hour documentary, Michael Lives, the Making of Halloween. And there's Halloween 2, just a 1-disc version of the film, but it also includes in this box a second disc, which is just a bonus disc for the entire collection. And finally, it comes with this nice little booklet, which gives you some background behind all of the films, which includes some great behind the scenes photos. There's that shot from Halloween 5 with Michael holding the scythe. There's a shot from Halloween 6. That's another one of my favourite kills. I might show a clip of that too. There's your boy Paul Rudd in his first on-screen debut. So there you have it, that is the Holy Grail Halloween Blu-ray box set. I honestly just love everything about this set, and I love the fact they chose to use the black plastic. I think it just looks awesome. And just like that Alien and Predator box set, it's just so nice to see every film all together, each individual one with its own case. And of course, tons of special features for them as well. But that's not all. Nope, we are not finished yet, because I want to talk about these guys right here, which are still safely wrapped in the bubble wrap which they came delivered in. So these guys right here, these are German only releases, and they are limited soundtrack editions of Halloween 4, Halloween 5 and Halloween 6. I sort of came across these by accident while I was looking at Halloween Blu-rays on eBay, and originally I was only going to get this Halloween 6 version when I spotted it, just because I really loved the artwork on it. But then I noticed that the same seller was also selling the Halloween 4 and Halloween 5 versions. So I don't want to be explaining the story of Halloween too much here, but basically Halloween 4, 5 and 6 are almost a contained trilogy, and so that was another reason why I wanted to buy all 3 of them. So let's take a look at them in order here. So this is Halloween 4, The Return of Michael Myers. As you can see there, it was Nathan Thomas Miller that did the art for these sets. Let's look on the back. So yeah, it's all in German, and right there you can see that they were limited to only 111 of these, and this one is number 77. So that was another reason why I jumped on them, because there's only 111 of these ever released. It not only has the Blu-ray disc for the film, but underneath it's also got the soundtrack for the film, as it did say that these are limited soundtrack editions, which is another thing that I've never heard of before. So the next one here is the Halloween 5 version, and again, I just loved that artwork. I think when I originally was going to buy one, it was a toss-up between Halloween 5 and Halloween 6, just purely down to the artwork. So there's that awesome shot with Michael holding the scythe. This one again is numbered. This is number 37 out of 111 releases. There's the disc inside, again with that artwork, and the Halloween 5 original score. And finally there it is again, the Halloween 6 Curse of Michael Myers limited soundtrack edition Blu-ray. So as you can see on the back there, this one was number 80 of 111. So you open this one up, a bit disappointing, they haven't used the artwork on the disc, instead they've just used the original theatrical poster for Halloween 6, and underneath it there we have again the original score on disc. I have to say that finding these on eBay was a stroke of luck, and since I can't find a lot of information on them on the internet, I just think I've got something pretty special and pretty rare here, especially when there was only 111 of each made. So yeah, these 3 right here, they are my Halloween Holy Grails, and I actually can't wait until I'm able to display them in an office setting. But until that time, they're going back into their bubble wrap that they were delivered in. So there you have it. That was my Halloween series DVD and Blu-ray collection. I hope you enjoyed it. So just in case you're getting tired of seeing these collection videos, I'm going to change it up a little bit next time and talk about something different. So watch this space. But until then, thanks for watching and thanks for joining me yet again for some more coffee and nostalgia.